The evacuation alarm screamed through Colony Base Kepler 442b, its shrill pitch cutting through the chaos of panicked scientists and engineers. Elsa Martinez stood frozen at the entrance of the Biological Research Wing, her hand hovering over the emergency seal button. "Dr. Martinez, this is command. You have 4 minutes to reach Shuttle Bay 3, acknowledge." The voice crackled through her comm link with bureaucratic urgency. "Acknowledged," Elsa replied, her voice steady despite the tremor in her hands. But she didn't move. She couldn't. Behind the reinforced glass of the habitat dome, 6 pairs of luminescent eyes stared back at her. The Vex cubs, orphaned when their mother had attacked the mining outpost 2 weeks ago, pressed their scaled bodies against the transparent barrier. The smallest one, no larger than a terrier, released a high-pitched chirp that Elsa had learned meant distress. 3 minutes, Doctor. The solar flare will hit the magnetic shield generator in 17 minutes. After that, radiation levels will be lethal. Command's patience was wearing thin. Elsa's mind raced. The Vex were the first sentient species humanity had encountered beyond Earth. First contact had gone catastrophically wrong when territorial disputes led to violence. The adult Vex were formidable, 8 feet of muscle, scale, and primal intelligence. But these cubs, they were innocents caught in a conflict they didn't understand. Protocol was clear. No unauthorized biological samples during emergency evacuation. The cubs weren't classified as samples exactly, but they certainly weren't approved passengers either. "Dr. Martinez, do you copy?" Leo Chen appeared at the corridor junction, his engineering uniform streaked with coolant fluid. "Elsa, what are you doing?" "We need to go now." She turned to face him, and he saw the determination etched in her features. Leo had known Elsa for 3 years, ever since they'd shipped out together from Earth Station. He recognized that look. "No," he said flatly. "Absolutely not." "You can't be thinking, they'll die, Leo." Elsa's voice cracked. "When the radiation hits, everything in this wing will be sterilized. They're children. They're aliens. Potentially dangerous aliens whose species killed 3 of our people. They're cubs who watched us kill their mother." Elsa shot back. She pressed her palm against the glass and the smallest cub mimicked the gesture from the other side. "They've been eating from my hand for 2 weeks. They follow me around like puppies. They're not dangerous, they're terrified." Leo glanced at his chronometer. 2 minutes 30 seconds. Even if you could get them out, we'd never make it to the shuttle bay in time. The decontamination airlocks alone take 40 seconds to cycle. Then help me bypass them. That's insane. Command will... 2 minutes, Dr. Martinez. This is your final warning. We are sealing the shuttle doors with or without you. Leo saw the moisture gathering in Elsa's eyes, saw the way her jaw clenched with defiant resolve. He thought about Earth, about the codes and protocols drilled into every colonial officer. Then he thought about why humanity had reached for the stars in the first place. Not just to survive, but to be better than their worst moments. "Damn it," he muttered, pulling a maintenance override key from his belt. "Get them ready to move. I'll start unlocking the airlocks manually." Elsa's face flooded with relief. She spun to the habitat controls and began the release sequence. The cubs sensed something was happening. They clustered together, the largest, barely adolescent, positioned protectively in front of its siblings. Leo's fingers flew across the panel. "I'm chaining the airlocks to stay open. It'll trigger every safety alarm in the colony, but we'll have a clear path." The habitat door hissed open. Elsa stepped inside, keeping her movements slow and deliberate. "Come on, babies. We're going for a ride." The cubs hesitated. The smallest chirped again, and Elsa dropped to one knee, extending her hand. "I know you're scared. I'm scared too. But I promise I won't leave you." The largest cub tilted its head, studying her with those intelligent alien eyes. Then it made a decision. It nudged its siblings forward, and slowly, cautiously, the 6 cubs padded toward Elsa. 90 seconds. Leo shouted from the corridor. Elsa stood and the cubs followed, forming a protective cluster around her legs. Together, they burst into the corridor. Alarms wailed as every safety system registered the breach. Red emergency lights painted the walls in apocalyptic urgency. They ran. Leo led the way, his engineer's knowledge of the colony's layout saving precious seconds with every shortcut. The cubs kept pace, their clawed feet scrabbling on the metal floors. Behind them, automatic bulkheads began sealing section by section as the colony prepared for the radiation storm. "Shuttle Bay 3, dead ahead." Leo gasped, his lungs burning. Through the viewport, they could see the shuttle's engines already glowing with pre-launch heat. The boarding ramp was retracting. No, Elsa screamed, but the cubs were faster. With a burst of speed that shocked both humans, the 6 Vex younglings surged forward and planted themselves at the base of the ramp. The largest released a bone-rattling roar, not threatening but demanding. The others joined in, a chorus of defiant chirps and growls. The ramp stopped moving. Through the shuttle window, the pilot's face appeared, eyes wide with disbelief. Elsa and Leo stumbled up to the ramp, gasping. "Please," Elsa called out. "They're just children." For a long moment, nothing happened. Then the pilot's voice came over the external speakers. "Command is going to hang me for this. Everyone aboard, now!" The cubs bounded up the ramp with Elsa and Leo close behind. As the shuttle sealed and lifted off, Elsa collapsed into a seat, 6 Vex cubs piling around her feet. The smallest climbed into her lap, purring, an unexpected sound from such an alien throat. Leo slumped beside her, already composing the report that would likely end both their careers. "Worth it?" he asked. Elsa stroked the cub's scaled head and watched through the viewport as Kepler 442b fell away behind them. Somewhere down there, automated systems were recording the colony's sterilization. But here in this shuttle, 6 lives continued, a bridge between 2 species saved by a choice to see past fear. "Yeah," she whispered. "Worth it."